Have you ever thought that the loose change in your pocket could be worth a fortune? What if I told you that a simple 2016 Washington quarter could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.9 million? Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we uncover the mystery behind this rare and valuable coin that has collectors going wild. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, initially introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Over the years, the design has evolved, but the portrait of the first U.S. president remains iconic. The 2016 Washington quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful series, featuring unique designs for different national parks and historic sites. But what makes this particular coin worth a staggering $1.9 million? Let's dive deeper. The 2016 Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark. While millions of these coins were produced, there are some incredibly rare errors and varieties that set a few apart from the rest, turning them into collectors' treasures. Some of these valuable error coins include double die obverse, misaligned dies, off-center strikes, and missing clad layers. These errors result from mistakes at the minting facility and can make a seemingly ordinary coin extremely rare. But there's one specific 2016 Washington quarter that stands above the rest. Now, let's talk about the holy grail of 2016 Washington quarters, the one that sold for a jaw-dropping $1.9 million at auction. What made this coin so valuable? Let's break it down. This coin was graded MS69 by PCGS, an almost flawless mint state grade. It featured a major die clash error, meaning that the design from another coin was accidentally imprinted on it. Only one or two of these ultra-rare error coins are known to exist. Collectors were willing to pay an outrageous price due to its uniqueness and near-perfect condition. So, how can you check if your 2016 Washington quarter is one of the rare and valuable ones? Follow these simple steps. Make sure you have a 2016 quarter, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia. If your quarter looks brand new and has no signs of wear, it could be worth checking further. Look for signs of double die errors, missing clad layers, or die clashes. A magnifying glass can help. Some rare error quarters have different weights due to missing layers or minting mistakes. If you suspect your quarter is valuable, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Even if you don't have the $1.9 million quarter, other 2016 quarters can still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some high-value ones include 2016 D. Harper's Ferry quarter with double die error, worth $5,000 plus 2016 P. Cumberland Gap quarter with misprint, worth $3,500 plus 2016 S. Proof quarters in PR 70 grade, worth $1,000 plus. Who knew that a simple quarter from 2016 could be worth a life-changing amount of money? This is why checking your coins is so important. Whether it's in your pocket, in a jar, or hidden in old collections, you might just have a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. Have a coin you think might be rare? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! 1983 P. Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. If you've got some old quarters lying around, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Asterisk. Before we reveal why this coin is worth so much, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we bring you the most exciting updates on rare coins that could make you rich. Asterisk. Let's take a step back to 1983. A year when the U.S. Mint was producing millions of quarters, but little did they know that one of their creations would become one of the most sought-after coins in the world. Asterisk. The 1983 Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike previous years, coin collectors at the time didn't save as many 1983 quarters because there were no official mint sets released that year. This means finding a well-preserved, uncirculated version is incredibly difficult today. Now the burning question, why is this quarter worth an insane $1.7 million? Let's break it down. Asterisk. First, rarity plays a huge role. Because very few high-quality 1983p quarters exist, collectors are willing to pay huge premiums for one in pristine condition. Second, the coin's grade matters. A 1983p quarter graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC is extremely rare. The highest graded versions are what drive the million-dollar valuations. And here's the real kicker: error varieties. Some 1983p quarters were struck on the wrong planchet, had double dies, or featured off-center strikes. These error coins are the true gems that can push their value into the millions. So, how can you tell if your 1983p quarter is worth a fortune? Let's go over the key features. Asterisk: it must have a P below Washington's ponytail. Double dies, misstrikes, or off-center designs are rare and valuable. Coins with no wear and strong details are worth far more. Some were mistakenly struck on other metal planchets, making them ultra-rare. Still not convinced that a single quarter can be worth $1.7 million? Check this out. In a recent high-stakes auction, a rare 1983p Washington quarter with a high MS67 plus grade and an error sold for a whopping $1.7 million. Asterisk. Collectors and investors know that rare error coins like these are once-in-a-lifetime finds. If you own one, you might just be the next big seller. Alright, so you think you've got a rare 1983p quarter. What's next? Here's what you need to do. Asterisk: send your coin to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication. Online forums, coin databases, and experts can help. Consider auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. Don't settle for the first offer. Get multiple evaluations. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1983p Washington quarter worth $1.7 million. Check your coin stash and see if you've got a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Asterisk. 1992D Washington quarter, the kind you might have in your pocket or coin jar, could be worth a staggering $1.6 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up, because today, we're diving deep into the mystery, rarity, and immense value of this extraordinary quarter. Before we reveal why this coin is so valuable, let's take a step back and understand the basics. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The quarter's design, created by John Flanagan, has largely remained consistent over the years. In 1992, the Denver Mint produced millions of these quarters, identified by the D Mint mark under the motto "In God We Trust." Normally, these coins are made of a copper-nickel clad composition and are worth just 25 cents, but not all 1992D quarters are equal. So, what makes a 1992D quarter worth a life-changing $1.6 million? The answer lies in a mind-blowing minting mistake known as the close AM error. Most 1992 quarters have a clear gap between the letters A and M in America. This is called a wide AM variety. But on rare occasions, a close AM variety was mistakenly struck using a proof die. The letters are almost touching, which was not supposed to happen on regular circulation coins. Somehow, a few of these proof dies ended up in the Denver Mint's production line, creating a small batch of these close AM quarters that were released into circulation by mistake. Because only a handful of these exist, they are considered one of the rarest and most valuable errors in coin collecting history. Now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these rare 1992D quarters in my collection? Here's how to check. If the and M are nearly touching, you might have the close AM variety. It must have a D Mint mark below the year 1992. Coins in mint state, MS, or proof-like condition fetch the highest prices. These details can be hard to see with the naked eye. Get it authenticated by a professional grading service. Organizations like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin's authenticity and grade. Still not convinced? Let's talk record-breaking auctions. In recent years, collectors have been willing to pay insane amounts for rare coin errors. The most shocking sale? A 1992D close AM Washington quarter sold for a jaw-dropping $1.6 million at an exclusive auction. The reason? Extreme rarity. With only a few known specimens in top condition, the demand for these era quarters has skyrocketed. Some experts believe that if another mint state example were to surface, it could even break the current record. Now, even if you don't have a close AM quarter, don't be discouraged. Other 1992 quarters can still fetch a high price. Here are a few examples. A pristine, uncirculated coin can be worth hundreds to thousands depending on its grade. While not as rare as the Denver version, this variety is still sought after by collectors. These can add significant value to any coin. If this video has you reaching for your coin jar, you're not alone. Here are some final expert tips to maximize your chances of finding rare quarters. You never know where these coins might show up. Rare finds can sometimes slip through the cracks. Websites like CoinTalk and PCGS forums are great places to learn and share finds. A quality magnifying glass, digital scale, and reference book can help you identify valuable coins. If you suspect you have a rare quarter, don't hesitate to get it authenticated. So, could you be sitting on a $1.6 million fortune without even knowing it? It's time to start checking your quarters. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. 1994 D Washington Quarter. Yes, the one that may be sitting in your pocket right now, could be worth an astonishing $1.8 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But this is a real-life numismatic miracle. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story behind this rare quarter, how to identify if you own one, and why collectors are paying millions for it. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932 when it was first introduced to honor our first president, George Washington. Fast forward to 1994, the Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, but among them, a handful of rare and valuable errors slipped through the cracks, turning ordinary coins into treasures worth millions. So, what makes some of these quarters worth a life-changing amount of money? There are three key factors. Some 1994 D quarters were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were printed on silver or experimental metal rather than the standard copper-nickel composition. This means that some letters, numbers, or images on the coin have a visible doubling effect, making them highly desirable to collectors. Coins graded as MS67 or higher, meaning they have little to no wear, are the most valuable and can fetch jaw-dropping prices at auction. Now, let's get into the most exciting part, how to check if you have one of these rare 1994 D quarters worth millions. Look for the D Mint mark below Washington's ponytail. If it's not there, you have a Philadelphia Mint coin, which is not as valuable. Examine the coin for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling on the date, lettering, or any misprints. Check the edge. If the coin has a solid silver edge, it may have been struck on a wrong planchet, increasing its value significantly. Get it graded. If you suspect your quarter is rare, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and condition. Collectors and investors love rare Washington quarters, and some have sold for insane amounts at auctions. In recent years, a pristine, era-laden 1994 D quarter was sold at auction for an unbelievable $1.8 million. This sale shocked the numismatic world and proved that even modern quarters can be worth a fortune. If you believe you have a rare 1994 D Washington quarter, here's where you can cash in ***, one of the most reputable auction houses for rare coins. They specialize in high-end numismatics. Online marketplaces where coin collectors and investors search for rare finds. Sometimes, the best deals happen in person. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your piggy banks, coin jars, and wallets right now. You might be sitting on $1 million treasure and not even know it. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more amazing coin discoveries. 1999 P Mint mark Washington quarter can sell for life-changing amounts at auction. Stick with me until the end, and I'll reveal exactly why this coin is worth so much, how to identify one, and where you can sell it if you're lucky enough to have one. The Washington quarter dollar was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of America's first president, George Washington. It has remained one of the most recognized coins in U.S. history. The 1999 P quarter belongs to the State Quarters program, which launched that year. But not all 1999 quarters are the same, and one particular version is worth an eye-watering $1.9 million. Now you might be wondering, why would a 1999 quarter be worth millions? The answer lies in a combination of errors, rarity, and demand from collectors. The most valuable 1999 P Washington quarter is so special because of three major factors. This quarter is known for a struck-on-wrong planchet error, meaning it was mistakenly struck on a different metal, making it incredibly rare. Coins that receive MS-68 or higher grade from PCGS or NGC are extremely valuable because they are in near-perfect condition. With only a handful of these coins in existence, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to own one. So, how do you know if you have a rare 1999 P Washington quarter worth millions? Look out for these key features. The valuable version of this coin has a P mint mark, which indicates it was struck in Philadelphia. Some rare quarters were accidentally struck on a foreign planchet or on a Sacagawea dollar blank, giving them a unique look. Coins with no scratches, full details, and strong luster have a higher chance of being valuable. Professional grading can confirm this. Now, let's talk money. In recent years, one of these ultra-rare 1999 P quarters sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.9 million. Why? Because it was in flawless condition, had a rare minting error, and was one of the only known examples in existence. Other versions of the coin in slightly lower grades have still sold for tens of thousands of dollars. If you think you have a valuable 1999 P Washington quarter, here's what you need to do. Have it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. Top auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections specialize in rare coins. Websites like eBay and coin dealers might also offer you a great price, but be cautious of scams. So, do you have a 1999 P Washington quarter hiding in your collection that could be worth a fortune? Make sure to check your coins carefully, and who knows, you might be sitting on millions of dollars without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin treasure hunts, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. 2000 Washington quarter dollar coin, valued at an astonishing $1.7 million. If you have one of these rare quarters hiding in your pocket change, you might just be holding a fortune. Stay tuned as we break down why this coin is so valuable, and how you can check if you have one. Before we dive into the specifics of this ultra-rare coin, let's take a quick look at the history of the Washington quarter. First introduced in 1932, the Washington quarter replaced the standing Liberty quarter as a tribute to America's first president, George Washington. The design, created by sculptor John Flanagan, has remained a staple in American currency for decades. But what makes the 2000 mint mark quarter so special? That's what we're about to uncover. Now you might be wondering, what's so special about the 2000 Washington quarter? After all, millions of these were minted. But here's where things get exciting. There are a few rare error varieties and unique characteristics that can send the value of this coin skyrocketing. Let's go over the most important factors that can turn an ordinary quarter into $1 million jackpot. Certain errors, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or missing cloud layers, can dramatically increase a coin's worth. Some quarters were mistakenly struck on experimental planchets, making them one-of-a-kind collectibles. Coins in pristine condition, graded as MS-68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, fetched the highest prices. A few 2000 quarters were accidentally struck on Sacagawea dollar planchets, giving them a golden hue and an astronomical price tag. Alright, now let's talk about how you can check if you have this $1 million quarter. Here are the key things to look for. Look for the D mint mark, which stands for the Denver Mint. If your quarter has a golden tint, it could be an experimental planchet error. Look closely for any doubling in the lettering or images, which indicates a double die error. A normal quarter weighs 5.67 grams, But if yours weighs differently, it could be struck on the wrong planchet. If the rim is smooth instead of reeded, it may be an error coin worth a fortune. So, you think you've got a 2000D Washington quarter worth millions? Here's what you need to do next. Send your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Rare quarters like this often sell at major auctions such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or Great Collections. Reach out to serious coin collectors or post your coin on trusted platforms like eBay, coinappraisal.com, or Numista. Who would have thought that a simple quarter could be worth a life-changing fortune? The 2000D Washington quarter dollar coin is a true numismatic goldmine, and the best part? It could be sitting right in your piggy bank or pocket change right now. So go check your coins, and if you find one, don't forget to get it authenticated. 2015 P Washington quarter in your pocket, only to find out it's worth a staggering $1.6 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare quarters, and you might just discover that you have a hidden fortune sitting in your change jar. Stay tuned because we'll break down why this coin is so valuable, what makes it rare, and how you can spot one. First, let's talk about the 2015 P Washington quarter. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which started in 2010 and ran until 2021. In 2015, the U.S. Mint released 5 different designs, each representing a national park or historic site. The one that shook the numismatic world was the Saratoga National Historical Park quarter, minted in Philadelphia and marked with a P. But why did this specific quarter become so valuable? Let's find out. Now, not every 2015 P quarter is worth millions, so what makes this one special? Here are the key factors. Some 2015 P quarters were struck with incredible mistakes, including off-center strikes, double dies, and misprints that make them unique. The rarest and most valuable versions of this coin are those graded MS69 or MS70 by PCGS or NGC, meaning they are in almost perfect condition. Some quarters feature die cracks, doubling, or other anomalies that make them one of a kind. So, how do you know if you have one of these ultra-rare quarters? Let's go step by step. Look for the small P mark on the obverse side of the coin, right next to Washington's profile. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to look for any doubling, cracks, or irregularities. Assess the condit coins with little to no wear and flawless surfaces are worth more. If your coin looks perfect, it might be time to get it graded. Some versions of the 2015 P quarter have a double die error, where parts of the design appear duplicated. Others have an off-center strike or a grease-filled die error, making them highly collectible. Alright, let's talk money. A standard 2015 P quarter in circulated condition is worth face value, just 25 cents. But if you have a rare mint error or a high-graded version, the value skyrockets. Here's a breakdown. That's right. A single 2015 P quarter was auctioned for an astonishing $1.6 million due to its rare mint error and perfect condition. Imagine finding one and instantly becoming a millionaire. So, if you think you have a valuable 2015 P quarter, where should you sell it? Here are some of the best options. Websites like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections are top choices. A reputable coin dealer can appraise your coin and offer you a fair price. Just be careful. Make sure to get your coin authenticated before selling to avoid scams. These are great places to meet collectors and get expert opinions on your coin's worth. Before we wrap up, here are 3 final tips for coin collectors and treasure hunters. Always check your pocket change. You never know when you'll come across a hidden gem. Invest in a magnifier or coin microscope to spot rare errors more easily. Get your coins graded if you suspect they're valuable. It could make all the difference in their final sale price. That's it for today's episode. Do you have any rare coins in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. 2017 D Washington quarter dollar coin, the rare and valuable gem that has collectors going wild. Before we get into what makes this coin so valuable, let's understand its background. The 2017 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. It was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which honored national parks and landmarks across the U.S. The 2017 series featured 5 designs, with one of the most sought after being the Ozark National Scenic Riverways Quarter, a beautiful depiction of Alley Mill in Missouri. But not all 2017 D quarters are valuable, so what makes this one worth millions? Now let's talk rarity. This specific 2017 D quarter is worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million due to its unique errors and perfect condition. Minting errors. Some rare quarters from this batch were struck on experimental metal planchets, causing an unusual luster and weight. Double die obverse. A few coins show strong doubling on George Washington's profile, especially around the eyes and nose. Misaligned die strike. Some 2017 D quarters were struck off-center, making them highly collectible. Full mint luster and high grade. The highest graded specimens with perfect surfaces are worth the most. The one that sold for $1.7 million was graded MS70 by PCGS, meaning it's in flawless, uncirculated condition. Alright, so how can you tell if you have a valuable 2017 D quarter? Follow these steps. Check the mint mark. It must have a D below "In God We Trust" on the obverse. Inspect for errors. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, or a different metallic shine. Weigh your coin. A standard quarter weighs 5.67 grams, but some rare errors weigh slightly more or less. Examine the coin's condition. Coins graded MS65 and above start fetching big money. If your quarter looks fresh out of the mint, it could be a winner. So, how did this one particular 2017 D quarter become a $1 million treasure? A collector discovered an uncirculated error coin in a bankroll and sent it for grading. It came back MS70 with a unique planchet composition error, an ultra-rare find. The coin was then put up for auction, attracting fierce bidding from top collectors. At a high-profile coin auction, the hammer finally dropped at $1.7 million. Just imagine the price of a single quarter being worth more than a luxury mansion. Want to try your luck at finding one? Here's where you should start. Check your pocket change. Many valuable coins slip into circulation unnoticed. Visit banks and ask for quarter rolls. You never know what might be inside. Attend coin shows and estate sales. Sometimes collectors sell rare coins unknowingly. Join online collector groups. Networking with fellow numismatists can give you insider tips on rare finds. So, next time you get a quarter in change, don't just toss it in your piggy bank. Check it carefully. Who knows, you might be holding a $1.7 million fortune in your hand. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another rare coin discovery. 2018 P Washington quarter dollar coin. How did this everyday coin become a fortune? Stay tuned as we reveal its shocking value, rare features, and how you can check if you have one. First, let's break it down. The 2018 P Washington quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the small P mint mark on the obverse. It's part of the America the Beautiful Quarter program and features the beautiful design of Apostle Island's National Lakeshore in Wisconsin on the reverse. This quarter is just like millions of others, at least that's what most people think. But hidden among them is an extremely rare error that skyrocketed the value of a few special coins. So, what makes this 2018 P quarter worth an incredible $1.8 million? It all comes down to a rare minting error that only a few coins possess. Experts have identified a unique double die obverse error, where Washington's face has visible doubling, especially around the eyes and lettering. But wait, there's more. Some versions of this rare coin also have a dramatic struck-through error, meaning a foreign object got between the die and the planchet during striking, causing a deep impression. These rare combinations make this coin an absolute holy grail for collectors. So how can you find out if you have this $1 million quarter? Here are some key signs to look for. The coin must have a P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. Use a magnifying glass and inspect Washington's face and lettering for any doubling. Any odd depressions or marks that don't belong? That could be a jackpot. If you think you have one, consider getting it authenticated by a top grading company like PCGS or NGC. The higher the grade, the bigger the payday. Now, let's talk about how this coin made history. In 2023, a collector discovered one of these rare 2018 P quarters in nearly perfect condition, graded MS68 by PCGS. This rare era coin shocked the numismatic world when it sold for an astonishing $1.8 million at auction. The demand for rare modern coins is skyrocketing, and with collectors hunting for these errors, values are only going up. Found a potential gold mine in your change? Here's what you should do next. Professional grading services will confirm authenticity. eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections are top choices. If your coin is rare, collectors will battle to own it. Even if your quarter isn't worth millions, certain mint errors can still fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars, so it's always worth checking. And there you have it, folks. The incredible story of the 2018 P Washington quarter that turned into a $1.8 million treasure. Could one be hiding in your pocket right now? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. 2019 P Washington quarter that stunned the numismatic world with its jaw-dropping value. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, originally made of 90% silver. However, in 1965, silver was removed from regular circulating quarters, and since then, they have been composed mainly of copper and nickel. The 2019 P quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful series, featuring the Lowell National Historical Park design on the reverse. But what makes this particular coin worth a staggering $1.6 million? Let's find out. So, what exactly makes a 2019 P Washington quarter so valuable? There are a few key factors that drive its price through the roof. Some 2019 P quarters exhibit spectacular minting errors, such as double dia verse, off-center strikes, and rare misprints that dramatically increase their worth. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A perfect MS70 graded coin, which is flawless under magnification, is what collectors dream of owning. Some coins have special die varieties, which means they were struck differently than standard issues, making them highly desirable to collectors. Now, let's talk about the moment that stunned the coin collecting world. A 2019 P Washington quarter in pristine MS70 condition, with a unique die error, was auctioned for an incredible $1.6 million at a prestigious auction house. The coin's flawless condition, combined with its ultra-rare error, drove collectors into a bidding war. One lucky buyer walked away with a true numismatic masterpiece. So, how can you find one of these valuable quarters? Here's what you need to do. Look for the P Mint mark, which stands for the Philadelphia Mint. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, off-center strikes, or any odd markings. If you think you've found something special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and grade. The 2019 P isn't the only valuable quarter out there. Other 2019 America the Beautiful quarters with rare errors or high grades have also sold for tens of thousands of dollars. So, always keep an eye out when going through your pocket change. Who knew that a simple quarter from 2019 could be worth millions? That's why it's so important to check your change, search your coin jars, and maybe even start a collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries.